I hurt myself. I fell on my head. Cracked my face. Welcome. Welcome to my Flosstube channel, to where I talk about cross stitch, because that's my favorite hobby and that's how I spend all of my money. Yes, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. I'm so sorry that I look like this. You know? Sometimes you slip on something you don't see, it's a bad time all around. So, sucks to suck, I guess. Happy October. Happy Halloween. It is October 31st, so actually happy Halloween. Halloween is my favorite time of year. I said that about 45 times in my last video, but it's a fact that remains true to this day. I love Halloween. Yeah. My October was pretty good. I'm sick. Can you tell? I'm sick. I'm sick. It's not COVID. I got negative COVID, but I am sick, and I have been sick since October 3rd. Isn't that just fantastic? I've been sick for a month. It is just a cold that will not release me from its grasp. I'm getting better, but it's like just a really slight, like, we'll get there. Yeah, so I'm sorry that I sound sick. I'm sorry that I look like I'm a mess, and happy Halloween again. I want to start off, at the top of the video, not start off because I already started, but at the top of the video, I want to give a shout out to Carly. She is a fellow floss tuber here on YouTube. She goes by Veggie Stitches. Her and I have been sort of commenting on each other's videos for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so, and then she gave me a shout out in one of her videos in September, and then I completely blanked and forgot to shout her out in my last video, even though I was so organized. So Carly, thank you for your nice words. Thank you for all of your nice comments. If you like my personality, you'll like Carly. I think we're very, very similar in our bubbliness, I would say. So take a look at her. She also, she dyes yarn, like knitting yarn. She dyes yarn with food. So she has like naturally dyed yarn that she just like knits stuff with, and I really want her to do that with like cross stitch fabric and see how it holds up, because I think that's pretty dope. So yeah, check her out. She's really sweet, and she's got some cute pieces as well. I start off my video apparently 3 times, but at the third start off, I've been showing you at the beginning of the video, that's the better word. At the beginning of all of my videos, I show you a previous finish. In 2019, I started this channel and I didn't last very long, but at the time I was stitching Soda Stitch's birthstone curls. So every month this year I've been showing you that birthstone for the month. So I'm going to keep that tradition alive by showing you Opal, which is October's birthstone. It kind of looks like she's holding the world, which I think is really cute. But there she is. There's Opal. Oh no. Oh, that comes right off. Great. As you can see, these are it's a rudimentary finish. It is literally the unpressed, unwashed Ada stuck to acid-free sticky board, and then I put a matte foam board, like a frame board, as the frame, and that's the finish. That's it. I do want to put like ribbons around all of them, and I think I will eventually, but for now, I'm just happy that they all are finished. So there she is, Opal. I do put sparkle, I put sparkle filament into all of the gemstones, but opals are a little different because they actually don't sparkle. They have more of an iridescence, which is not the same thing. I used to work in jewelry. Not that that makes me an expert, but the word for opal is iridescence. So I put some sparkle. You can't see because it's too bright. That's okay. It's in the white. It's in the white of the opal. That's where the sparkle is. So yeah. October. There we go. I'm going to just jump right into my stitching. My lighting is going to be super, I looked right at the sun and now I'm blind. My lighting is going to be super inconsistent because the sun is coming in and out of overcast, so it's okay. It's okay. Cross stitch. Why we're all here, cross stitch. I have 4 razor focus projects that I am stitching on in 2021. They are pretty much the same every single month. I do rotate a few of them out on a weekly, monthly, or seasonal basis. But if you've been watching my videos, you already know that, and I feel like I'm one of those dolls that has a pull string, you know, and like you pull the string and it says like the same 5 things over and over and over again. That's me. It's pretty apt that I'm a cracked doll for Halloween, because that's pretty much right. It is bright. Dude, relax a little. It's because it's been so gloomy here. Okay, never mind. The first project that I stitched on in October was my Cricut collection, months. Oh my god. My Cricut collection months, and I obviously was stitching on October because it is October. My goal for these this year is to stitch at least 1 letter, because I started them last year and I stitched 2 letters last year. So ideally I should have at least 3 letters stitched, and then I can finish them all next year so that they'll be finishes. Hopefully 2022 is going to be a year of finishes. I'm anticipating at least 13 finishes. At least. So here it is. October. Which, I mean, it's Halloween. So, do I even have to say that this is my favorite so far? You know. You know. Yeah. So, I met my goal. I did. I'm just gonna... Actually, I think I stitched 2... I had 2 letters stitched last year, and then I stitched 2 more this year, so I'm actually at 4. I am at Ober. So I stitched the Haunted House and the Moon and the Bee last year, and then this year I stitched the Tombstone. Did I? Did I? Jeez. I don't think I did. I might have actually stitched 3 letters last year and only 1 this year. Ah! Does that wash it right out? You are... Listen, okay, son, I'm loving you, but also bad timing here. Yeah, I think I stitched 3. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stitched 3 because I only remember stitching this one this year. I can't remember. But it doesn't matter because I have 4 done as of this point, and I'm really happy because that means I only have 3 more. Also, the letter, cool. The thread in the letters is blended, which I think is the first time in the Cricut collection that they blended. 2, that's not true. There was another one that was blended, but they were like 2 shades of the same kind of color, but this is literally like green and brown blended, so I really like the effect that it gives. This is stitched on 32 count linen. It's like kind of a pale pumpkin-y color. It's actually exactly that color, maybe a little bit darker. Yeah. I finished this on vacation. I stitched on this for... Oh my god, that was a blatant lie. I didn't stitch this at all on vacation. I stitched that in 2 days at the very beginning of October. And my floss bag for this one is Betty Boop, because it was the Halloween, it's got sequins on the back. It was the Halloween Ipsy bag like 2 or 3 years ago. So that's what we have. Project number 1. I didn't put this back in the bag. I always feel like I come across very scatterbrained on these. I don't know why. I'm really a rational person. Says a rational person all the time, I'm sure. Project number 2. I am stitching... I'm healing! I peeled off a crack! That's okay, this lipstick is really slippery. It's like on my teeth more than it's on my lips, so it's fine. Sorry, project number 2. I am stitching Tiny Modernists Zodiac Sal. I'm loving every minute of it. This month was Scorpio. I don't like scorpions. But I have nothing against Scorpios. But she picked really pretty colors for the scorpion, so didn't mind it. I think I said in my last video that I was picturing scorpions to be red. That's obviously lobsters. I swear, I don't know what it is, but I come across as such an airhead. I'm not, I promise. I'm an educated professional, I promise. So there is Scorpio. Why do you come out and blind me exactly when I'm trying to show off some stuff? Oh, Scorpio. Yeah. So it's like a blue, it's like a really pretty blue color. And then I got my circle ready for the next one, which is not Capricorn. Sagittarius, I think, maybe? It might be Sagittarius and then Capricorn. One of those two. So, here we go. And then I only have one more circle left. So this time in my next video, I'll have the whole border done. How exciting. Ugh, I'm so excited. I stitched on this a lot during my vacation because my parents have a puppy and the puppy was at the cottage with me. I spent my vacation at the cottage. Puppy was there. I was on puppy patrol quite a lot, so I didn't get as much stitching as I thought I would get done. But I did stitch on this every day from the 11th to the 15th. So that's 4 days of stitching. I just didn't stitch a lot on the days that I had. She's gonna release, you know what? She's gonna release the next one today. I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. Pretty sure that's next. What is Sagittarius? Is that the Archer? I think that's the Archer. Oops. And then that's my floss bag. And now the sun's gone away. There's another patch coming though, I can see it. It's creeping along. Zodiac Sal. Okay, then I got a couple days in on my HAID. My Heaven and Earth design project is my favorite project that I am stitching on now and have ever stitched on ever. But she always seems to be the one that I sacrifice. So I moved her up in the rotation to stitch on her. I took her with me to the cottage for my vacation, but I didn't really stitch on her while I was there. But I stitched on her more once I came home. She is the Heaven and Earth design June Blooms by the artist Margaret Morales. And this is how far I am. I got a couple extra rows in. I guess columns. Yeah, so I'm just working with like a lot of blues and pinks and purples, and I'm just having the best time ever because like this is a lot of green and I don't like green, and I think there's some more green. I think there's some more green in like all of the corners because she's in the very middle, obviously, and then lots of flowers. So there she is. There it is. She's not there yet. This is her though. She's coming. I should be her for Halloween one year. I should be her for Halloween. Yeah. So I think I'm three and a bit pages done. Like 3 pages in like maybe 1 column. So she's slow going, but I love stitching on her. Which she's the only HAID I've ever stitched on where I'm actually like, I can do this. I've got this. We can do this. So, I'm sort of switching my way of keeping my floss for this. I was keeping them in bags, but then they were just like, it was so hard to find the color that I needed, and I was like spending more time sifting through all of my colors for like 1 stitch. It was driving me crazy, so I put them on like a loop, and they're in numerical order. So as I'm going through, I'm putting them in on my loop. I've got two of these metal loops. So I can just flip to the right color and save myself minutes of finding the color. instead of just stitching the color. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anything that makes it easier, you know, right? Then I stitched on my fourth and final razor focus project. I stitched on quite a few days this last week, and I stitched it yesterday. Oh wait, I'm supposed to have my hair in the front because I'm a doll. It just bothers me. I guess dolls don't have ears to tuck their hair behind. It's fine, it's fine. This project is called Boho Fall Owl. It is a Gecko Rouge piece. Here it is again. Every time I've pulled out my project, the sun's been like, rah! It's okay. Boho Fall Owl by Sandra Vargas, charted by Gecko Rouge. I accidentally had a page finish on this. Oops. My goal, I've got, it's a series, so I have all 4, and I stitched them during the seasons that they are. And the fall months here are September, October, November. And so it is only October and I have finished the page. So good for me. Well done. But also whoops, because now I don't really want to stitch it on November. I don't really want to stitch it in November because like then I'm going to have more progress on this and I kind of want them to be done at the same time. That being said, I do have quite a lot done on the winter one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so I have the whole page finished, which is not necessarily a big deal because it's literally just like one color. It's literally just beige. So this is stitched on 25 count magic grid Ada, which I'm not going to say it again because I say it every time. But that's the page finished. Obviously I didn't iron this because I just didn't. And yeah. And I stitched the whole thing diagonally, and that's the way to go for full coverage when it's block colors. It wouldn't make sense I would lose myself if I did that in a Hade. But it worked for this, because when I hit a bubble, I would just stitch the whole bubble and then continue on. Stop it! Continue on stitching. Yeah. So good for me. So I guess that means in November I'll either just stitch my Hade for the time I would have spent on this, or I could do my diamond painting. I have bad news about my Pokemon diamond painting. I stored it in a way that was smart, and then I moved some stuff around in my closet and it fell, and I didn't realize that it fell. So it like bent in half, and all of the diamonds that were in the middle section just like popped off. I need to finish it. So that, you know what I should get? I should get one of those artist portfolios and keep my diamond paintings in those. But I was actually quite crushed because then I have to, and it's kind of like, no offense to my diamond painting, but it's kind of become a chore because I want to finish it so that I can do my Alice in Wonderland one. But I just don't have the time. Maybe this month. Maybe I'll pound out some time on it this month. Maybe. And that's all I stitched on this month. Yay! That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I have for you. Should I show you my calendar? See? So I stitched my Cricket, Zodiac Sal, the Hade, and then my Fall Boho Owl. I am subscribed to Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers thread pack of the month. So I'm going to show you October's because I'm so happy with October's. Okay, I'm going to use this. I feel like I should fix that. That is as good as it gets because my blinds don't close any further. So it's a little bit better, but not great. So, my October threads from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. I'm just going to get them all organized down here in front of me. I'm so excited about these. The problem is that I'm never going to use them because they're so pretty. There's got to be something I can use them on. We'll figure it out. Okay. So the first one is called Ashes to Ashes. Oof. Like that would be really pretty in like a gray sky or like maybe some like storm clouds. Really pretty. Then we have Night's Watch. Oh, looks like browns and blues. I don't know what I would use that for, but I could do like a stormy sky. Then we've got Cauldron Bubble. Look. I can't. Ugh. Just greens and blues. So that'd be nice as like a cauldron. Like the goo in a cauldron. Then we've got Blue Masquerade. And then finally we have Wicked Night, which is my favorite. Purples, greens, blues, grays. Just, they're so pretty. I need to find, I do have a couple Halloween pieces that like I've started, but I haven't really gotten that far. Like I'm stitching the spooky house. The like big one with the huge moon. It's actually like supposed to be a glow in the dark moon. I have that one and I started that one. But I've only done the tree, so like I could use these. Look. Ugh. Oh, they make me so happy. And I have managed to get into the fabric of the month. Oh, I'm so excited. So next month I'm gonna have floss and fabric. Who's excited? I am. Can you tell? Probably not. Okay, I'm not going to put these away on camera because that's always a struggle for me. Yeah. Also, I was gifted some socks by my mother, who is an avid knitter. I'm going to take it off my foot because I'm there. Halloween socks. She made these for me. She was like, you have to wear them on Halloween. And it was like, okay, but I need them to be finished for Halloween. And she pulled it off. Look how pretty they are. Cotton candy chunk. And there's just like spooky, different blues and greens. Not green, blue and purple. So those are my new Halloween socks. From my mother, who is a doll. An actual doll. Excuse me while I put my sock back on. So that's everything I have cross-stitch related. That's all I've got. I guess I'll go over my plans. My plans are to stitch on November from the Cricut collection. I have to get that set up today. I use all the same threads for the Cricuts. Instead of like buying them all, I just use them all, so I rotate them around, so I have to get that set up today. I will stitch on Sagittarius. I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. When it's released by Cheryl, which will be today. I'm not going to start it today, but I'll stitch it when I get to it. And I'm going to stitch on my Hade for sure. I'm undecided because I don't have another project I could stitch on for November. Oh, that's a lie. I have so many projects. Blatant lie. I don't have any other projects. Literally have a tote full of unfinished projects. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. Excuse me. I used to be a monogamous stitcher, okay? I stitched one project from start to finish. Like, I did 5 of those. I did the Celtic season girls with the long pretty dresses, and then I did, like, the one, doesn't matter. It's in one of my previous videos, one of my early videos. They're finished. I stitched those from start to finish and didn't touch anything else during that time. And now, look at me. I have a tote full of projects. I've got 4... Flosstube is a problem. It's a good problem, but it's still a problem. I was thinking I would do like maybe like a project parade. Does this make me look more creepy? It does actually kind of make me look really creepy. I was thinking I would do like not a, I guess a whip parade. I guess that's exactly what it would be. It would be a whip parade for all of my projects that I haven't touched at all this year. Maybe I'll do that at the end of the year, because I'm still undecided what my lineup is going to be for next year. Not that you asked, but I'm still trying to decide. I'm well, so, I mean, I know for sure that I'm going to finish the Zodiac Cell in January of next year, because it goes till January of next year. And then I know I'm going to finish all of the crickets, or at least that's the goal, to finish all of the crickets. So there's my 13 finishes. So if I stitched the Zodiac Cell first thing in January, got it over with, and then I finished January cricket, then I have the rest of the month I still want to stitch on my, okay, but then I still want to stitch on my hate, and I still want to stitch on my geckos. So that really, it's the same 3 projects, more or less. What should my 4th one be? Maybe I should choose my oldest whip and finish it. Or maybe do like a rotation. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, those are my plans. Definitely for November. Obviously, I'm still trying to decide what I'm doing for 2022. I mean, I know what I'm doing for 2022. I just have to pick something else to do. Yeah. Wow. This video, I always feel like I just ramble on and on and on and on and on. I'm also kind of thinking maybe in the new year, like, this is a Flosstube channel, and Flosstube is, like, cross stitch is my favorite thing to do, but I also really like journaling, and I, like, have quite a few subscription, like, services that I get. So I'm almost wondering if maybe in the new year I might, like, add little segments on the end of my videos just to talk about the other things that I really like. I'm toying with the idea. I was gonna do that this year, but the video that I filmed in January was like 45 minutes, and I was like, nobody cares enough to watch 45 minutes of me being like, and here's this sticker, and here's this sticker, and here's what my planner looks like for January. But I might do it anyway. I'll just tack it on to the end. Life update? I'm sick. I had a vacation. Well, my family and I went to Tobermory. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Ontario, but my family and I went to Tobermory on the 2nd of October. And it's like a 3-hour drive from where I am. And Tobermory itself, like the city, was underwhelming. But we did the sunken ship cruise, and it was really cool because the sunken ships are pretty cool. They were pretty cool. Did I say that they were cool? They're pretty cool. And then like the cruise then goes like out around the islands, and it goes to Flower Pot Island, and yeah, it was nice. It was cold, which is probably why I'm sick. Whoops. But it was nice, and then we had like a nice dinner. It was kind of to celebrate my brother's birthday. His birthday was in September. He likes to like do things for his birthday. He doesn't like want things, like material things. He wants to do things, which I think is really nice. So we did that, which is why I'm sick. A vacation. Yeah. My roommate and I, we carved our pumpkins. We went and got some pumpkins, and then we carved our pumpkins, and they immediately molded. So that's great. So we don't have pumpkins for Halloween. I'm a little devastated. I'm just trying to think of like little things that I did this month. Not much. Really not that much. In my last video I talked about how I was going to read the entire series of Narnia for Halloween, for the month of October, and I got so close. I'm just reading The Last Battle. It's been a long time since I read these books, and at this point I'm more familiar with the movies than I am with the books. Well, the 3 that were made into movies. So it's been fun to like reread the books and learn different aspects of your characters. So I'm still reading The Last Battle. I really wanted it to be. If I wasn't such a lazy bum at the beginning of the month, it would be finished, because like I think it's only about 6 hours of reading time. I have it as an audiobook as well. So I do both. Like I listen to it as an audiobook if I'm like not in bed, and then as I'm falling asleep I listen to it, or I read it as a book. So I'm almost there. It's been fun. I really like the Narnia series. Oh, also my brother and my dad and I went to go see Dune in theaters. Really, really good. So now I need to read the Dune books, which is Add it to the list of, I have like piles and piles of books everywhere that I have to read. Maybe I could put like a booktube thing at the end of my videos, because I don't read a lot of books, but I have opinions about books, you know what I'm saying? There, this is the ideal lighting. Why couldn't you have been like this the whole time? Should I just like whip out all of my projects and show them to you again? From the beginning! I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. I hope you guys have a lovely November. Brace yourself for a pretty hard winter, I think. I think it's going to be a very snowy winter. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Yeah. Thank you for spending this time with me. Sorry I'm such a mess, but you know what? That's why you keep coming back, I guess. And that's why I keep filming, I guess.